Good afternoon, YouTube. It's me, with George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, we just had one of the biggest show in the sport of bodybuilding, especially for women's bodybuilding, just went into the books, and that was the Rise of Phoenix Women's Bodybuilding World Championship in Arizona. And also, this was a show which was an all-ladies lineup. You had the Rising Phoenix, the Arizona Pro, and also the Arizona Women's Extravaganza, where it was just all ladies, no sharing stage with the banana hammocks and the board shorts. And it was a great show. I got to watch this show. I mean, I said I was going to watch it because the fact was there were some ladies out there was competing that I've met, ladies I've become acquainted with, and I want to show my support. So, like I said, it was a great show. I was just astonishing. And like I said, all respect to all these ladies here, all these ladies from different generations, different countries, different backgrounds coming together, representing women's bodybuilding. Women's bodybuilding needs this. As you know, the Rising Phoenix been around for 8 years. This is just 8 years. It started back in 2015 after 2014, where the IFB decided to quietly walk behind women's bodybuilding and started the heart and drop it from the Olympia. And this was an opportunity for women to have a stage, especially their own championship. And also not just women's bodybuilding, but other divisions. I mean, the women, they kind of get, blotted out compared to, the men. They don't get much recognition and respect, but they deserve this. These are beautiful women, represent themselves, and they put up a great show. And I have a lot of respect for these ladies. So I want to say congratulations to all you ladies, even though you may not have, place or won, but you did, in my heart, win as being athletes, women, and champion. But anyway, we know the champ is. The champ is here, the lovely Miss Andrea Shaw. And this is her third title win. This is a three-peat. So this could be going forward into maybe possible future for, I don't know, for the Olympia, possibly. She looked impressive. I mean, like I said, I'm a big Andrea Shaw fan. I would love to interview her on my channel. I know she's a busy lady. I sent some messages. But you know what? Things are happening in time. You gotta be patient. But like I said, she was amazing. And anyway, this was a pretty good lineup. I had my predictions, and then there were some shockers. There's some, I think it's rightful. So, they placed rightly, but there's particularly some shockers. Now, first off, a lovely lady who I got to meet at Savannah just about over a month ago, the lovely big sweet herself, Irene Anderson. She took sixth place, and that's pretty different from last year. Last year she didn't do too good. She was like near to the bottom, but she popped back and got a sixth place. So last couple of times she made top 5 at this show. But, getting sixth place, and especially, let's give her a little points. So that puts her into a good spot. I think she's already, with that, I think it's about 5 points. So I think she kind of ties with Sherry Priami. She needs some more points to qualify for the Olympia. If she's not, she might miss it this year. Now, another lady who kind of, it was kind of surprised to me. It was really surprised from last year. She took third. Now she took fifth place, and that is Mona Persley. And I was like, what? What was going on? But from what I've seen, there were some things that might have been the reason for her demise, why she fell so low. I was just, I was kind of disappointed in the placing. Then another lady who's kind of surprised me is that she got up from last year is Leah Denny, and especially, being like, Irene, a woman of maturity, still hanging with these much younger competitors. I mean, got in fourth place. He jumped up from one space he was last year. Most notably, Michaela Aycock, she picked up. She was fourth last year, and she's third. So congratulations to Michaela. And, she's already qualified for the Olympia. Mayla Ash, who already qualified for Olympia, got second, and she looked great. This was better from her last year where she played. She was like not in the top 10. And then, when she made it, it was, wasn't her best showing last year, but she looked great. I think this was a good showing for her. She really, I think she made the adjustments and she popped back. I think that really helped out. And knowing the champion, she is going to be, as always, dominant. The quick question is, she's going to come back next year. And she knows she has broke the record. There's been a 2-way tie between Margie V. Martin and Hella Trevino. As you know, Margie won the first 2 Rising Phoenix. Hella won back in 2017, and then she won around turnabout in 2019. So she broke the record. So she might even break some more records. So I've been in. Now, also, as you know, the Rising Phoenix gives prizes out for particular things, most notably most muscular, best poser, and best video. And again, to win the title for most muscular goes to Irene Anderson. Now, this title has been won by Alicia Young quite a couple of times, and Irene has won it the last couple of times. And this is impressive for a woman who is 56. And still, having a good amount of size definition. Still some things about it. Some people feel like it's a gimme prize, but hey, she worked hard and she earned it. Next up for Best Poser, the third place goes to Janine Lakowski. And Janine, she won Best Poser at Savannah. I got to see, I want to wish her congratulations. I think, she's a good poser. And also, she's a posing coach. After that is Mayla Ash. Mayla looked great. Her posing was great. She had to put on a good, showing, and this is pretty good. Counting with this show, she is just amazing. And then we have the winner who has won this title quite often is Mona Persolet. And Mona, this was a good showing for her, even though she did not, get a crack into the top three like she's done, last year. Now this is good. She did truth like this. She made good chicken change, counting what prize money she get for winning the show and also taking fifth place, and also a little prize money for this best poser. That's pretty good. That's something in your pocket. But I think now she has at least, I believe, 7 points, which gets her into second place right behind Michelle Jen. She has to hold that spot because she still has Sherry Priami, who hasn't maybe done another show. Sherry's done 3 since she made the switch. And then Irene, I think it's talking about Irene might do the Romania. So she has to do another show so she can hold that second place spot. Or even, get into first place or even qualify for the Olympia. So I would say best of luck to Mona. Now we have here Best Video. And third place goes to Mila. So she gets a check change. So she makes nearly almost counting from, Best Poser, and third, second for Best Poser, third for Best Video. So she makes almost a little good check change. This is good prize money. These competitors, can use this money. Money to put into competing, they can use this. Second is the lovely Sheena Olick, who I'm a fan of. I got to meet her at Savannah. She's a lovely lady. She's great. She deserved this. Even though, she might not be able to compete for the Olympia. Like I said, it's still the remaining Muscle Fest. She can probably do that show. But I think she might say, as you take a rest, take some time off, make the adjustments, make some improvements, and maybe come back maybe in 2024. That's a good thing to do. Give yourself a year. And here we have Best Video goes to Janine Lakowski. Even though this year she's going to miss out in the Olympia, she made a little change here. Between Best Poser at Savannah, Best Poser here, Best Video here. Hey, she made a good chicken change. Congratulations to Janine. We used to follow, talk to each other back and forth on social media. I wish you all the best of luck in the next upcoming year. Now we have here is women's physique. As you know, I really have become a little more fun. I was a hardcore bodybuilding fan, but this division is truly bodybuilding. It's women's bodybuilding. It's the division that's fueling women's bodybuilding because a lot of these ladies who I've seen are really going up there. Like I said, if you are a competitor in physique and you feel like you're not fitting there, go with the women's bodybuilding. Don't be afraid. It might be better for you. You can't, like I said, you can't keep putting a square peg in a round hole. It's not going to work. But anyway, the winner goes to the lovely Miss Antonita Downing. And I posted on my social media, she said, because I thought this would be her first Olympics, she said this has been her third, because she had competed since, I believe, she said 2019, 2018. And this is going to be her third Olympia. So congratulations, lovely lady. You impressive. Coming here and beating some tough competitors, especially two ladies who are in the top 6, earned their qualification at the Olympia. That's Chelsea Worlser, who earned her qualification at the Omaha. She took 4th. And you have Melissa Tyke, who took 2nd, who earned her qualification at the Texas Pro. And Melissa last year won this show, and that was who she earned her first qualification at Olympia. But she's already qualified. Now, also you have Elizabeth Bradshaw, who took 3rd at the show, which she's been to the Olympia before by points. This is the only show she's done for the season. Then you had Deanna Schneid, who took 5th, and Deanna competed at Chicago, and 6th went to Haley Perry. I think she's a new competitor. I think she got a pro card, I think last year or this year. I'm trying to remember which one. Now, we have a lovely lady who competed at the Arizona Women's Extravaganza for women's bodybuilding. And this is another Andrea Wellington, and she won the overall, which gives her opportunity to compete in women's bodybuilding at the Olympia Amateurs. As you know, this year, the Olympia will have women's bodybuilding at the amateurs, meaning that competitors who are, I would say like this: if you are a physique competitor and you feel like you're more of a bodybuilder, you can double dip. A lot of competitors who I follow in the NPC or who I've done interviews with, they double dip. Some women who do physique, some women do figure, some women do women's bodybuilding because it gets the opportunity where, depending if they go to national shows, which is most of the pro qualifier, it gives them a chance to see which one can earn their possible pro card or or a national qualification for a regional show. But a regional show which earns a national qualification. Sorry, excuse me. But this lady's a lady of maturity. I mean, great physique, great definition. I hope maybe she might get a pro card. And I know a couple of ladies who I talked to. I told them about this. They were excited about doing this show, and opportunity, especially for women's bodybuilding. That's a great thing. Women's bodybuilding has been around, and I think it deserves its spot at the Olympia. And being that she won this show at the Arizona, she doesn't have to pay for her interest fee. So let's save some money in her pocket. That's a good thing. Here's some ladies I want to give a shout out to, an honorable mention, the lovely Miss Daphne Carter. Me and Daphne used to, be on, we talked to her so often on social media. I know she's busy. She got her responsibilities, her family, her job. And this is her second show competing as wellness. I watched it. And, because I respect and I admire Daphne. I think she's a beautiful lady. And I think she's an amazing lady. She really educated me on some stuff that I really know. Just a lovely smile, and just, she has an amazing body. And I think this is a good move for her to go with the wellness. She looked great. She didn't do too well, but you know what? It's always next year. And this may be someday we might even see her compete at the Olympia. So I would say good luck to her. Good luck to her. Love you, Daphne. Here's another lady I done interview, the lovely Miss Shamika Cash. And I interviewed we last time we had the summer. She said she was retired, but she surprised me by returning. I said, "What?" I saw her, and I said, "I wish her good luck." And she thanked me for sending good luck. I'm hoping I can get back on because a while back we're not. On my old site, we're not too much connecting anymore. I made a comment. I think that's why she blocked me. I want to apologize. But sometimes I got to be careful with my humor. But Shamika looked great. I love her physique. Classic athletic lines. I think the figure was a good move for her. I think she's getting justice to wearing high heels. But like our man Chris Rock used to say, Daddy's job keeps a little girl out of high heels. But but she looked great. And I hope maybe I'll send a video to her later. Hope maybe she responds to me on, maybe we get together and maybe do another interview, see how she's doing. Because I think she's a great lady. And I think she deserves this opportunity. That thing about being, like I said, a lot of these ladies are athletes and they have a passion for sport. Sometimes they might say, I'm going to walk away. But sometimes it's that passion for that competitive, that competitive, that competitive, mindset. You can never let it go. You can never really walk away. But like I said, I hope she, maybe do some more shows or maybe go back to women's physique, whichever works for her. Now, we say once again, congratulations to the champ. The champ is here. And turned out this year, she won a brand new Chevy truck. And, look at this truck. It's like, if you check my IG, I posted a little video with her. And it's like that Patrick Troy song, You Riding Big, Yo. I put in the description. You can listen to it. And she looked great. I know she's happy. Living around Detroit, truck like this, she can be like Ludacris, "Move, bitch, get out the way." I mean, she looked great and she's happy. And, I want to say congratulations to Andrea Shaw. She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful person. From what I hear from people who talk about her that I've been connected to, she's really one of these amazing women. I think she's truly, truly the ambassador for women's bodybuilding. I heard that in an interview with Fit Rockstar Isabel Terrell. She's planning on doing some promotion. And that's what bodybuilding need. We need, like Linda Murray, we need women like her to promote bodybuilding. It's just, women's bodybuilding doesn't get a lot of support like it should. And we all know what's going on right now in a particular situation. This is what we need. We need someone like Andrea to stand in front and say, like, yes, we're here, we're not going away, and we're going to be here as long as we need to be or we deserve to be. Like I said, congratulations. Nice new truck. She, like I said, she got a chunk of change out of this, like I think $50K. I hope she gets a little more in Olympia because I think she deserves more. Olympia is a bigger stage, and I think all of the competitors at that show, outside of the men's bodybuilding, deserve something really in their pockets. I think she deserves at least a couple $100,000, if not that much or more. But anyway, congratulations to Andrea. Congratulations to all the ladies representing their divisions, their classes. Much respect to these women of muscle, or women of melanin, women of whatever who you are. This is your show where you have to be overshadowed by the banana hammocks and the board shorts. So anyway, congratulations to all the ladies, and most definitely congratulations to the champ. The champ is here, and she's three-peated. She's three-time Rising Phoenix champion, and someday we'll probably have say also three-time Miss Olympia champion. Anyway, you see me on the Way George page, aka the Emperor, female weapon talk. Like, don't subscribe. I'm out.